Hey, if you're watching this, you're going to want to stick around until the end to see the beautiful conclusion of this touching story. For many people, aging represents a loss in the battle against time, and every year people invest billions in products and procedures in an effort to stall the effects of it. But despite our greatest efforts, wrinkles will start to appear and our bodies will still begin to ache. While some people hold out longer than others, no one can halt the effects of aging. No one. And at some point in time, it becomes difficult to complete even the simplest of tasks. And things like walking up and down stairs or getting in and out of a car can become challenging and even dangerous. But sometimes, forfeiting our basic independence can be a difficult decision to make. This leads many people to push themselves very hard later in life. 2 senior residents in Williston, Florida learned all too well about the perils of aging recently. Williston boasts a population of just over 2,500 residents and lies 2 hours south of Jacksonville. But on January 28th of 2009, it was the scene of a heartwarming display of compassion and humanity. A display that, fortunately, was caught on camera and soon enjoyed a surge of viral popularity. Rose and David Greist are no strangers to the challenges of aging. Rose is 89 and David, an Army veteran, is 100 years old. Both of them had lived full lives, but they had found themselves exhausted and slowing in their old age. While they had plenty of family who loved them and would have gladly taken them in, the couple refused to give up their independence. This meant that even a short trip to the restroom presented a sizable physical exertion. On January 28th of 2019, Rose had an important doctor's appointment, and the couple chose to drive themselves. On the way home from the appointment, however, nature called and they were forced to pull into a local gas station to use the facilities. The two of them did alright getting into the restroom, but when they came out, they found that their energy was quickly diminishing. Combined with the general aches and pains of aging, the journey back to their vehicle seemed like a pilgrimage. Even his wife's savior, David, was clutching Rose as he tried to help her reach the couple's SUV. But despite his will, David was also exhausted and he struggled to support her. Meanwhile, Officer Kanesha Carnegie of the Levy County Sheriff's Office noticed the couple from across the street. They were noticeably struggling, and she knew that they weren't likely going to make it to the vehicle. As she ran toward them, it became clear to her that she was right. Despite her greatest efforts, she couldn't reach the couple in time. Before we tell you the shocking outcome for this couple, please take a moment to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon right now. After you click the bell, comment Notification Squad below, and I'll reply to all of you saying thanks. Inside the gas station, a group of young men were paying for an armful of chips and other snacks. The men happened to be rappers, Freddie G, Marty, and Jock Co. Stowe. As Officer Carnegie tried in vain to reach the couple, the 3 men spotted them and immediately bolted from the store, catching Rose in the nick of time. As the men tried to help Rose get her footing, Officer Carnegie was just arriving and she asked the 3 men if she could film their good deed. In interviews later on, she said that she was familiar with the men and she wanted to film them to, quote, show who they really are. Carnegie continues to say that rappers have reputations that aren't always correct. Talking about his actions after the fact, Marty is quoted as saying, I kept thinking, she could have been my grandmother. 100 years old is a beautiful life. In the video, the men work together to hoist Rose into the car and then ensure that David is able to get around to the driver's side. As they help him, David can be heard saying, thank you so much, fellas, I'm 100 years old. A short time after recording the video, Kanesha Carnegie uploaded it to her personal Facebook page, along with the Levy County Sheriff's Office's official Facebook page. It didn't take long for thousands of people to share the video, and before she knew it, the footage had gone viral, and several local news stations quickly picked up the story. It was through the viral status of the story that the couple's grandson, Tommy Greist, first learned of the story, and he was quick to commend the entertainers, saying, praise these guys for helping them.